This is Inside Boulder News Special Report.
Hi, I'm Andrew Barth. Welcome to episode 2 of our 4-part series on the city's capital improvements program. If you're just tuning in, we're talking about the work the city does to keep existing facilities up and running, and the decision-making that goes into determining how limited project dollars are spent. If you missed the first episode, be sure to check it out on the city's website. Look for it on boulderchannel8.com or go to bouldercolorado.gov/CIP. Today, Comprehensive Planner Chris Meschuk will start some of our department-specific tours, taking us to the Transportation and Facilities and Asset Management divisions of the Public Works Department, and show us some of the important work that needs to be done. As you may recall, capital improvement projects are generally defined as projects of $50,000 or more that require spending of public funds for the purchase, construction, or replacement of city physical assets. Some of these projects are very visible, such as road work or maintenance at recreation centers. But other projects, like plant maintenance and upgrades, keeping city buildings and vehicles safe, and mitigating the floodplain are less so. Chris, thanks for joining us again.
Thanks, Andrew. The Capital Improvements Program for the Transportation Division of Public Works includes all of the city's streets, bikeways, pedestrian facilities, and the Boulder Municipal Airport. The funding for most transportation projects comes from a variety of sources, including a portion of the city sales tax, a highway users tax, county road and bridge funds, and federal and state grants. The airport funds its projects through grants from the FAA, with matching funds coming from CDOT and the fees paid by users of the airport. Our roads, bike paths, sidewalks, and runways get a workout here in Boulder, and there are ongoing maintenance and enhancement projects every year, split between the various modes of transportation in our community. In 2011, the city is proposing to spend approximately $3.4 million on these projects, including repairs and enhancements to multi-use paths and bridges along Boulder Creek, including the construction of a new bridge near Boulder Community Hospital at the end of 49th Street, renovation of our sidewalk ramps to make them ADA compliant, maintenance to our streets and sidewalks, and renovation of a portion of the parking and taxiway at the airport. The Transportation and Airport Master Plans outline significant additional needs beyond current funding. Due to reductions in sales tax revenue and grant funding from external sources, the Transportation CIP has been reduced by more than $1 million in recent years. This results in fewer projects that the city can complete each year and less funding available for maintenance of the existing system. A significant project for the upcoming budget is the next phase in 28th Street enhancements. We're excited about this project because it includes a much-needed multi-use path allowing pedestrians, cyclists, and others to travel between the recently renovated underpass and new transit stop at College Avenue to existing paths along Baseline near the large buffalo statue at the intersection of Baseline Road and 27th Way. Work on 28th Street began in 2002, and this is an important next step. We're now going to move to the Facilities and Asset Management. This division is responsible for the maintenance, repairs, and renovation to most of our primary city facilities, including office buildings, libraries, and the fire and police stations. This division is also responsible for purchasing and maintaining the city's fleet of equipment and vehicles. Funding for facilities and asset management projects comes from two sources. The first is from development impact fees charged to new construction. The second is the city's general fund. There is a long list of ongoing projects to maintain the 136 facilities managed by the division. In 2011, a total of $1.5 million is proposed for projects that will include renovation to the bathrooms and locker facilities at Fire Station Number 1, which are over 20 years old, replacement of the roof at the Boulder Pottery Lab, which has begun to leak, the installation of a new vehicle lift for fleet services at the Municipal Service Center in order to safely maintain the city's vehicle fleet. Like other city departments, the Facilities and Asset Management relies upon master planning processes to identify needs for city facilities. The current maintenance backlog totals $5.5 million. The 26 facilities that are classified as essential are given higher priority. Projects on this list are added to the CIP as funding becomes available. Some projects are considered more critical than others and have been scheduled for funding, such as installation of fire sprinklers in the West Senior Center, which is planned for 2014, or reconstruction of the automatic flood protection gates at the municipal building, which is planned for 2012. A series of 3 projects are proposed for funding in 2011 at the main library, totaling almost $700,000. The largest of the 3 is to replace 68,000 square feet of carpeting, which is now 18 years old. The standard replacement cycle is every 10 years for essential city facilities such as this one. Many of the carpet tiles are now lifting and posing a tripping hazard. While the carpet is removed in the 1992 portion of the library, an electrical system in the floor will be replaced, as the system has become obsolete and repair parts are no longer available. The final project is to replace the clerestory windows in the 1992 addition, which leak when snow or significant rains occur. As you can see, there are a lot of projects taking place in these areas and many projects that remain on the to-do list, Andrew.
Thanks for the overview, Chris. That's all the time we have for this edition of Inside Boulder News. Don't forget to join us at the same time over the next 2 Fridays as Chris takes us on more tours around town to see what projects are underway, what projects are slated for work soon, and what projects are on the list but will have to wait for more funding. If you missed any episodes, you can catch up by going to the city's website and looking at boulderchannel8.com. You can also learn more about the program at bouldercolorado.gov/CIP. Remember, you can connect with Inside Boulder News on Facebook by submitting news tips and questions. Just search for City of Boulder Channel 8. That's it for this edition of Inside Boulder News. I'm Andrew Barth.